welcome and peace to each of you. Thanks for being here today. My name is Kelly Lynn Logue, and I serve as the lead pastor at White Plains United Methodist Church here in Cary, North Carolina. And we're here today to share about Welcoming Wellness, which is a new community outreach and mental health initiative supported by the congregation here at White Plains United Methodist Church. Welcoming Wellness is a volunteer-led effort and a resource-sharing group geared towards supporting families, individuals, and caregivers who are experiencing mental health crisis. And we want to combat the stigma too often associated with mental illness and the ways the church in particular has been silent too long on addressing mental health and mental wellness. Monthly, beginning on May 19th at 2 p.m., we are bringing in mental health professionals to conduct presentations sharing about the importance of mental health awareness and all the available local support services and resources. Each of these presentations will be held right here at White Plains United Methodist Church at 313 Southeast Maynard Road in Cary, North Carolina. We'll have directional signs and greeters that will be posted to get you to the right place, and you're welcome to join us in person for each event. However, each event will also be live streamed via Zoom webinar, and you can receive a Zoom link by going to our website, which is welcomingwellnessnc.com, and signing up for our newsletter. Each presentation will also be posted right there at welcomingwellnessnc.com after each of the events so that they can be viewed at your convenience. And additional resources will be available there to give other mental health resources that might be helpful to you and your household. We know that everybody knows somebody that's been touched by mental illness, and our goal is to provide resources that can be utilized before and during a crisis to provide a community of support for caregivers. I want to turn it over now to Amy Caverly from NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness in Wake County. Amy?
Hi there. Thank you so much, White Plains United Methodist Church, for being just so proactive in starting the conversation about mental illness with our community. I am a board member and also a person living with mental illness or mental health issues. And I am also would like to share some of the programs that NAMI Wake County offers for people living and family members. We have a family-to-family program, peer-to-peer, crisis intervention training, and In Our Own Voice, which is a program where people can share their lived experience with others in order to reduce the stigma of mental illness in the community. It is one of the single most important things I've experienced, or that I've been able to go through that has helped me in my own journey with mental illness. We also provide support groups, which I'm unsure if they will be here at White Plains, but I think they may be possibly. Connections, stress and anxiety support group, survivors of suicide attempts, family to family, and an LGBTQ plus mental health program as well. Thank you so much for helping out and doing this in the community. We're so excited about what might happen in the future.
Hello everyone, my name is Linda Riggins and I'm a mom. First I was a wife, and I'm a mom and a sister and a friend to many who are very much aware of mental wellness. So I want to first just say thank you to the church for giving an open space to be genuine and to be free, to just be you and own my lived experience, a space where I can ask for assistance and receive assistance. And I'm so glad that Emily is here from NAMI. That has been a great contribution to my mental wellness. I think my family has participated in maybe over half of those programs that she mentioned. The one that gives me a great bit of help now is the stress and anxiety group, which is directed just for African Americans. So with my mental wellness journey, it was that familiar or cultural hesitation about sharing about mental wellness or mental, emotional health challenges. And so that support group has helped me individually, my family, and my community to end that silence that is so debilitating, sometimes even greater than the health challenge, the stigma, the silence, the holding your breath when you feel like you're about to burst because of something that you don't understand or something that's impacting your whole community. So I encourage you all to truly take advantage of this great resource, free, foundational, fundamental, and very necessary for the health of us as a people group. So thanks for letting me share, and I welcome any questions.
All right. First, if you tell me your name and spell it, please, and then also your position.
Oh, okay. My name is Amy Caverly, AIMEECAVERLY, and my position is board member for Nami-Wake County.
All right. So in your position, just talk a little bit about how important a role a program like this in the Triangle could be, especially helping your organization.
Well, I just think that this role or this initiative that White Plains United Methodist Church has opened up the doors for really opens up the door for communication for many people to share and open up about their feelings and their hard things that they deal with regarding mental illness. It's really a disorder, if you will, that keeps people isolated and alone. And so just having an opportunity to be able to come somewhere where the doors are open and want people to be able to share and be vulnerable about their space and their hard things, I think really is a huge need that we have in our community.
How about for people, even your story personally, how do you see something like this playing a role here in the community?
Well, I think as more people are able to find out about the programs and the opportunities that Nami-Wake County offers through the Welcoming Wellness program, people will be able to have opportunities to share through in our own voice. Is that kind of what you're looking for? Okay, all right, maybe I should start over.
Sure.
Okay. I feel like through the programs that Nami-Wake County offers, that there are opportunities for people to be able to share their story through in our own voice, and through also be able to share what they're going through many of the NAMI programs, such as family to family and peer to peer, which are programs that are offered for family members and people living with a mental health diagnosis.
Okay. Any other thoughts about this program getting started here that come to mind?
I just think any place where people feel welcome to come and share their hard things is really needed, and it's just mental illness and mental health is really something that many people keep to themselves. But I feel like the more we share about it, the less the stigma is there, and people will be able to really feel comfortable sharing and be able to hopefully not have the isolation that they really are dealing with through the hard things.
Okay.
So if you first say your name and spell it, please.
Okay. Linda Faye Riggins, LindaRiggins.
All right, thank you. So let's talk a little bit about how important a program like this can play for families such as yours.
Well, welcoming wellness at the local church, or home church as I grew up calling it, is very important and quite necessary. From my perspective, my faith is very important to me and guides a lot of how I live and things that I support. So I'm frequently at my place of worship. So having something so important to my life experience, my lived experience, which involves dealing with emotional and mental health challenges personally and with people whom I love and have a responsibility to. That is so important because it's, number one, it's convenient because it's going to be guided by and offered in love by people whom I already know, who I'm comfortable with, whom I trust. So I hope that this initiative will move beyond the White Plains community, and other faith organizations will see the benefit of being open about a huge need, which is just stifling the silence. That suffering in silence, for me, it was linked to not knowing. So to have this initiative with a website of free resources that you can return to over and over again, opportunities to connect with people who know the way to approach people in such a delicate situation and know, have done great research, have seen the programs work. That's just huge. So I know we're rolling it out at White Plains, but offering it to other faith communities, reaching the decision makers, because the church that I grew up in, you got to get to the leadership. That's why I'm so excited about meeting Pastor Kathy Lynn. For leadership to be so much on board, that's what it's going to take for my community. So I'm excited.
All right. First, if you could say your name and spell it, then also your position.
Kelly Lynn Logue, KELLYLYNLOGUE. I'm the lead pastor at White Plains United Methodist Church.
All right. So talk a little bit about why White Plains is starting this initiative.
So it really happened grassroots out of the congregation itself, of a desire to want to address mental health in general. And then a team that came together to dream about that, to realize that they wanted to focus specifically on adolescents, young adults, family members, and caregivers of those younger folks who are going through a mental health crisis in particular, and to provide resources for them that some of our own church family members needed when they went through a crisis in their family too. So it came out of a need, an awareness of a need within our own church family, and a desire to serve the community.
What kind of difference do you think this will make in the community?
I think it's going to probably save some lives, just by combating the stigma about mental illness and talking about it in the life of the church and faith community. I think frees people to seek the help they need and at least just talk about it, and then that can free them to seek out resources and to find the help that they need, that they may not have even known was available to them.
What sorts of things will this program offer to the folks?
Right, so it's meant to be a resource sharing group. So monthly at the events, we're bringing in mental health professionals, folks from NAMI, the National Alliance for Mental Illness, therapists, estate planners, spiritual directors, group leaders, people that are professionals in the area of mental health, to come and share what resources are available, even people from Social Security here in Wake County, to provide information, resources, and how to get to the help people need.
Anything else you'd like to add?
Just I'm pretty proud of our faith community for launching this, and super excited about the fact that I think some lives are going to be saved, if not lessened of some of the pain and the despair that people experience.